Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the bull ring for another update on SPY, guys. This is getting pretty serious, so let me draw this out for you guys. If you guys know what wedges are, guys, this is starting to look a little suspicious here. Okay, we did have a touch there, and then we had a fake out. And the latest and greatest support for SPY is here. And that is one of the ugliest wedges, okay, rising wedges we've ever seen. And of course, we know that the market is very oversold, guys. And for now, if we have to map this out, okay, we're looking at a nice drop in SPY that could happen. Okay, and a lot of people are trying to call it on TV and even on YouTube. I see a lot of guys and gals mapping this out, guys. Okay, we're looking at 472. Yuck, that is not going to be a good day. So 472 looks like it'll be the first target, guys, but I'm looking at the support areas, and after 472 we could see 466 and eventually 433. Now, will that happen? Absolutely. You should own a put. Just kidding. Take my courses, guys, so you know how to defend yourself if you have any stocks or you guys are buying call options. Now, you might be saying, is this true? Could this really happen? Well, I don't know. Has it ever happened before? Yes, it has. Check this out. Back in 2019, guys, way before COVID, look at what we had here. Okay, and the implied move down was going to be as such, and this is just your first target when you draw it out. Okay, SPY ended up going all the way back down to 219. It started up here, okay, and then it came, or down here, went all the way up here, and then it fell. Not good. Now, if you guys haven't signed up for my courses, guys, you need to sign up so you can play this, because you can make money on the way down. All right, so if you guys get a chance and you like this video, subscribe, guys, so you get the next one. Okay, let me get out of the way here because I just want to draw some more stuff for you guys, and I want you to see my advertisement. Okay, so if you like it, guys, smash that little bell button so you guys get reminded when I post up videos. Okay, you get a little notification. So let's take a look at other times where SPY has done kind of the same thing, guys. Check that out. Okay, I mean, there's wedges galore everywhere, guys, everywhere. So if you haven't signed up for my courses, I teach you how to do this in the courses. Look at this. This was another fall that SPY had, and there you go, right? I mean, we can go on and on, guys, with this. I mean, there's wedges galore. There are baby wedges. There's infant wedges, teenage wedges. I mean, they're all over the place, guys. I mean, look at this right here, okay? So we knew there was going to be a fall. That one didn't go all the way down, but definitely something to wake you up, okay? And you go back and look at the history of SPY. Obviously, guys, this is very healthy for the stock market, okay? When we start getting wedges like this, okay, we need to understand that the market is super, super healthy. Check that one out right there. That one was, it looks like it could have been a 50% retracement, okay? You had one here. That one was kind of an ugly one, right? I mean, just check that out. And of course, we have our implied move. Now, I always tell everybody when you do these implied moves, guys, okay, focus on 75% of it. 75%. Don't go, hey, it's got to go all the way down, okay? Sometimes it's not going to make it, okay? This one, though, is looking just like the rest of them, okay? Now, we did have a falling wedge here, guys, okay? Check that out, okay? We started falling, and of course, or a channel, and of course, SPY did make it out, okay? This was the implied move. Check that out, and of course, it just kept running, and this is where we are today, guys. So Be very careful with SPY, okay? If you don't think it could fall, then you are not opening your eyes during this video, okay? We will have a fall. When is it going to happen? Not sure, but I'm going to tell you guys, buy insurance on anything you're buying. I don't care if you're buying a call, if you're buying a stock, okay? Buy insurance. If you don't know how to do that, click on the link in the description. Courses are on sale, okay? If you buy a call, I can teach you in the courses too, guys. Hey, 50 delta, protect it with a 25 delta, guys. You need to learn how to hedge it. 25 delta actual put, or I can teach you how to sell a call or sell a put, depending on what you're trying to do with your portfolio. Now, what is going to happen tomorrow, Monday? Okay, this is not going to collapse, or it is going to collapse. We'll know tonight at 9 p.m. guys. If you guys go check out the futures, they start trading at 9. Okay, and then you will see, I mean, this is looking really bad, guys. Really bad. Okay, let me check out the weekly, what the weekly is looking like too. Look at that. It's just super powerful. Wow. Okay, so be very careful with this, guys. And I know you're playing other stocks, so let's take a look at a couple others. All right, so let's take a look at Apple, guys. I'm going to turn on my indicator. If you guys sign up for the bull ring, you get this indicator for free. All right, so one major thing here you need to focus on if you are trading daily. Okay, we do have Apple under the 200-day moving average, guys. So we have to be careful with this. Do not try to go long. I would not recommend you buy anything long that is under the 200. Okay, you want to make sure you're up here before you. Now let's chart this out, guys. Okay, it's okay if you want to buy Apple, great company, but you got to know how to chart, guys. Okay, so this is one of the last known supports. Okay, and I talk about this in my courses. Okay, and if we started to map this out, we could see that Apple did have a falling wedge. Okay, now there's a few things going on with Apple. Okay, now this falling wedge should have popped out, but instead it went down more. So now our wedge is extended out. Okay, now that happens sometimes. Okay, because I'm going to leave the wedge on the original resistance, guys. Okay, and you can see one of the things that does happen with Apple and other stocks is you will get a little fake out right there. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And sometimes the stock will do that, guys. You know, let me show you a couple other points here. And if you're using TradingView, you will have access to a lot of cool stuff like I do here. All right, so that was our first resistance there. Then we had our second one, guys. And of course, news is just killing Apple and lawsuits, but that stuff takes a long time to pan out, guys. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 resistance, and Apple is starting to show like they're going to challenge the actual resistance line again. Okay, things that you should know if you're trading, guys, right in here. Okay, you can see that we did have a double bottom here. Okay, so Apple did exceed that. And of course, if you are learning charts, okay, this is your measured move, guys. And of course, Apple took it a little bit higher, but we did have a double bottom there. So something to watch out whenever you're playing the stock. Okay, now we have in here, guys, something that could really change the game. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm going to show you right now. And we go back to our trusty little tools here, and we have what I think could be, and you got to be careful with this. Okay, we could be developing a head and shoulders on Apple, guys. Okay, to me, it makes sense if SPY is going to drop. Okay, if this happens, it'll just go in line with SPY. Okay, so once it breaks this neckline right in here, guys, okay, this line in here is your neckline. Okay, we will be looking at a potential drop down to around the 157, 158 area. That's about 20 bucks away, guys. That would be super healthy for Apple. Now, looking at Apple, guys, it is not the biggest market cap anymore. The one that is the biggest is Microsoft, and we know that. But SPY did follow Apple this week, and you guys got to be careful and check if you're going to play SPY, who is the following, Apple or Microsoft. So let's take a look at Microsoft. All right, guys, I play Microsoft, and I do like the company. I think they're doing great things. But something I want to show you here, guys, okay, and again, okay, we did have a nice wedge going on. Okay, let me move this down for you guys. All right, so we can look at it from here, and we did have the resistance, and then all of a sudden we had a pop out, guys. You know, we can look at this as a wedge or a channel, whichever one you choose. Either way, it's bullish, and at some point we know it's going to come down. Okay, so now we're looking at Microsoft 415 area, which is something I've been tracking. Okay, I started shorting it a little bit just to make sure my long positions would be insured. So that's kind of what I did, guys, just to make sure. So what happens is, if you're holding some long positions, guys, as the stock goes down, you can make money. Okay, so whatever money you paid here and you lost when it got to here, you make that money back with hedging. Okay, either you're shorting or you're buying a put. All right, guys, next one I want to take a look at is Google. Okay, same thing here with Google, guys. We have a rising wedge. Okay, so the entire market is in a rising wedge, guys. And of course, when you look at SPY, it's telling you the story about all these guys right here, the Mag 7. And of course, the Mag 7, guys, is not in trouble, but this is just healthy stuff, guys. I mean, it's way overbought. We're looking at the 139 area. So currently Google closed at 152. We're looking at 139. Makes sense. If all of these stocks start pulling back, makes sense why SPY is going to fall, but it's going to fall hard. I don't know how much. I'm thinking and guessing from past history, guys. You can see drops from anywhere from $5 to $10 a day on SPY. So be ready for that. And another stock that I think is notable and worth mentioning, guys, is Amazon. So, you know, we do have something that looks like a rising channel. Okay, so I'll show you. This is going to be different though with Amazon, guys, because I see a few things here. Now, Amazon can start coming down, right? So we can see it starting to break the channel here at some point. It's getting some very, very big resistance in the 180s areas. I can't get out of there. So I suspect that at some point it'll start making its way down. But another thing to note, guys, is make sure you understand if it does come down. Okay, I'm going to make a measured move, but I want you to see this area right in here. This is some major support for Amazon. I mean, look at that. All these candles just kept bouncing off this 167, 170 area. So I suspect that it will come down to about here. Won't go further than that. Okay. Now, if I was a betting man, I would say when it breaks, whoa, look at that. Just matched up perfectly, right? This stuff is not hard, guys. Again, I have courses where I teach this, but this is good to know. So if you're going to buy stock, guys, this is probably the time you want to wait. Okay, and then you see that the moving average is down here, way far away. I would not buy right now. Okay, I might do something else with options, but for now, guys, this is a stock that is ready to come down. Don't be surprised if Monday we start seeing some red in the market. Okay, they pumped the market up on Thursday because it's the end of the quarter. So of course, right, people want to put stuff in their books and all that good stuff. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell, guys. Remember, SPY is just looking fantastically ugly to fall. Okay, don't forget, Okay, in one of my videos I called out 510, so 510 area would be the first stop, and I'll show you before we finish this video. You can see where the stock last had support, which was this 510 area right in here, guys. Look at that green. Okay, so we can say it was here, or it was here, 507, 509, 510. I think that'll be the first stop for SPY. So be very careful with your entries, guys. The market is way oversold. It's a good thing if you know how to make money on the way down. So till the next video, guys, I'm wishing you a green week.